The most attractive man in the room is never the one working the hardest to be noticed. I used to triple text, show up early, cancel my own plans just to be available. Nobody was impressed. People could smell how much I needed them to stay. Then I stopped performing and started building an actual life. And the strange part is, that's when people started staying on their own. And I learned this the hard way. Today I'm giving you 5 Stoic laws for becoming the kind of man people are drawn to without trying. And number 4 is the one that quietly separates the men people respect from the men people just tolerate. Law number 1. Stop chasing, start choosing. I had a friend who would drop everything the second someone he liked texted back. Reply in seconds, rearrange his whole week, disappear from his own life to stay available. Psychologists call it the scarcity principle in reverse. The more available and eager you make yourself, the less anyone values access to you. Seneca understood the real cost of giving yourself away too easily. Asterisk, nothing lascivious is ours except time. Asterisk in plain English. Your time is the only thing you truly own, and the moment you hand it out freely to anyone who asks, you've told them exactly how little it's worth. Stoic response. Guard your time like it's the only currency you have, because it is. Let people earn access to it. The second law is harder because it asks you to be fine completely alone first. Law number 2. Master solitude before you master a room. There was a stretch of a few years where I couldn't sit in silence without reaching for my phone. Any quiet made me restless, like I was missing something. It took real work to just sit there alone without needing noise or company to feel okay. This is what psychologists call self-soothing capacity, the ability to regulate yourself without external input. Seneca measured a man's mind by exactly this. Asterisk, nothing is so certain a sign of a well-ordered mind as a man's ability to stop just where he is and pass a quiet time in company with himself. Asterisk translation. If you can't stand your own company, nobody else's company will fix that. Stoic response. Spend 1 hour this week completely alone, no phone, no noise. Notice what surfaces. That's the work. Law 3 is about refusing something almost every man does without realizing it. Law number 3. Refuse to blend in. I spent my 20s dressing like my friends, laughing at jokes I didn't find funny, agreeing with opinions I didn't hold, just to stay easy to be around. Nobody remembers the man who agreed with everything. People are drawn to the one willing to stand slightly apart from the group. Seneca warned against dissolving yourself into the crowd 2,000 years before social media made it worse. Asterisk, let us try to maintain a higher standard of life than that of the crowd, without conforming to the ways of those who have gone astray. Asterisk in plain English. You don't need to be different for attention. You need to stop erasing yourself for approval. Stoic response. Pick one honest opinion you've been softening to fit in and say it plainly this week. Watch who respects it. Law 4 is what actually makes a man secure enough for anyone to want to stay near. Law number 4. Want people, don't need them. I used to build my whole mood around whether someone I liked texted back. If they did, I was fine. They didn't, I unraveled. That's not attraction. That's dependency wearing a nicer name. And people can feel the difference in seconds, even if they can't explain how. Seneca drew a sharp line between the two. Asterisk, the wise man, though self-sufficient, still desires friends, if only to practice friendship, that his noble qualities may not lie dormant. Asterisk translation. A whole man chooses people because his life is already full, not because his life is empty without them. Stoic response. Build a life so complete on its own that anyone who joins it is a bonus, never a requirement. The last law is the one that holds everything else together under real pressure. Law number 5. Let nothing rattle you in front of others. I once watched a man lose a business deal in front of a room full of people and respond with nothing but a calm nod and a handshake. Everyone in that room remembered him, not the deal. Composure under pressure reads a strength to every nervous system in the room, whether people consciously notice it or not. Seneca had a name for the gap between what we fear and what actually happens to us. Asterisk, there are more things lascivious, likely to frighten us than there are to crush us. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Asterisk in plain English. Most of what unsettles you never actually arrives, so stop performing panic for a threat that mostly lives in your own head. Stoic response. Next time something goes wrong in front of people, slow your breathing before you speak. Let your calm be the loudest thing in the room. 5 laws. One truth underneath all of them. Attraction isn't something you chase. It's the natural result of a man who no longer needs anyone's approval to feel complete. Comment magnetic if you saw yourself in at least one of these. And watch this next. The psychology of self-transformation. 5 signs you're becoming a different man. The Stoic shadow. Get rich. Stay silent.